everybody, and welcome back to Be Joy in the Kitchen. I am Be Joy, and this is my kitchen. Now you'll recall we're going to do part 2 of my favorite snack, or one of my favorite snacks today. If you recall, we did pickles, which I just got out of hiding. They were in this jar for 3 days, if you remember, and I'm going to take a bite right now. That is a good pickle. Man, really good. Mitzi thinks she wants a pickle, but she doesn't eat pickles. She's our little dog. You've heard me talk about her before. Okay, so we got part number 1, pickle. If you want to see how to make pickles, wind back to a couple days ago. Today, we're going to do homemade tahini. I know you can go to the store and you can buy tahini, but it's so much more fun to make your own. Have some control over it. And what I'm going to do is start with 1.5 cups of hulled organic white sesame seeds. Now, I recommend you get them hulled because they won't be bitter. With the hull on them, they can become more bitter. The brown ones probably a little more bitter than the white ones. But, you know, it's up to you. You can also get these kind and toast them a little bit. I prefer just raw, like raw tahini. And that's that. All right, so I'm going to take these and I'm going to pour them into my food processor. 1.5 cups organic hulled tahini. Wow. Sesame seeds. All right. I'm going to get this on here. And then we're going to, all righty. We're going to let this roll for about between 1 and 2 minutes. You don't have to stay here the whole time. I'll put you on pause and I'll be right back. And I think that this has actually been on about 3 minutes. Do you guys ever made peanut butter? It's the same thing. You wait forever. So you might want to busy yourself in the kitchen with some other activity while you're waiting for this. Anyway, I wanted to kind of show you that it gets clumpy, like that. See how they got those little clumps in there? And then just take your spatula, just wind it around there a little bit, and you've got these little soft clumps, like that. Now we're going to put this guy back on. Yep, back on. And do part 2 of part 2. This is part 2 of part 2. All right. I'm going to take this out where I have that little hole in the food processor. I'm going to add 3 tablespoons. I'm going to use neutral oil. You can use sunflower oil, organic sunflower oil, which is what I'm using. You can also use an avocado oil, coconut oil. I think coconut oil might give it a little bit too much flavor to it. So I would go avocado or sunflower. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to start her up again, and I'm going to pour this in, drizzle it in. Okay, here we go. Can you see how it's kind of catching itself? All right, I'm going to leave this guy on again for another 2 to 4 minutes. I'll see how it goes, and I'll be back with you. All right, we're back. One thing about making tahini or even peanut butter by yourself on your own in your food processor or in your high-powered blender is it takes patience. So, like I said, find yourself something to get yourself busy with. Anyway, we got it right here, and I'm going to go ahead and move this as close as I can so you can see it. It looks beautiful. Here we go. There we are. That is going to make a great part number 2 of Be Joy in the Kitchen's not most, but one of many favorite snacks. Gotta stop saying most because I've got so many. All right, I'm going to go ahead and clean the rest of that out later. But see what you got? Nice, beautiful color, nice and smooth. You just have to leave it in there long enough. Don't be pulling it out and stopping it and losing patience with it. Depending on the type of food processor you have or blender that you have, it just takes it until it gets smooth like I just showed you. It takes time. Everything good like that takes time. Alrighty, then that is what we have today at Be Joy in the Kitchen. Be Joy in your own kitchen the next few days before I come back with part number 3, which will be the snack itself. All right. Until next time, enjoy the yum.